This is my 2026 F-350 Platinum Plush. Today we're gonna be putting in 7-inch BDS lift. And we're gonna stretch it to 9 inches. So hopefully I can clear 40s. We're gonna see. So what we're doing right now, we're going to pull a transfer case so we can put the indexing ring. Basically it just puts it down so your front drive shaft's at a better angle and you don't get driveline vibe. Now that we got the transfer case out, we can go ahead and start putting our indexing ring on. With the BDS kit, we gotta trim a little bit of this stuff here. You don't need that. Why?
Before you hammer all those,
I'm gonna Loctite them. I'm gonna Loctite them. Hey, Carson, help me lift this. Well, I just undid the track bar. Now I'm taking out the brake line bracket. Thread the bolts back in so you don't lose them. I had already had my sway bar out to get powder coated. So normally we'd take that out as well, but it's already out. Now we gotta lower the diff. Now we're gonna take the track bar bracket off. This gives us access to our pitman arm nut, as well as putting on our new track bar drop bracket. New track bar drop bracket. Now that we've installed the new bump stops, we're going to pull these shocks out because they're in the way of our control arm bolts, our radius arm. And then we're going to pull the radius arm out and start putting our 4-link in. BDS is a pretty good high-end lift. They're better than your rough country, your zone, your cheaper lifts like that. And the instructions are a little more clear and they're better quality. According to the instructions, we gotta cut a little notch out of this piece here for the 4-link. So we always want to be safe and put your safety squints on. I have to try and blindly feed this fucking wire through the frame and through a hole that I can't see. This is where we're stacking parts to make a 7-inch kit, a 9-inch kit. So to get the extra height out of the truck for the lift to fit 40s, we're stacking a rough country leveling kit underneath our BDS coil. Don't know if that's enough room yet. We got a ways to go. On the bright side, the 40s might fit. Springs are kind of installed. We're gonna get some shocks in it to see how much we gotta add for shock extension on the bottom, because we added 2 more inches of lift, so the shocks are not gonna be long enough. I don't really care about these shocks because they're gonna get upgraded anyways, so I'm not putting shock boots on. Oh, the shock extensions I had laying around my toolbox will work fucking mint. Okay, we just installed the drop brackets for our sway bar. Now we're gonna try and find some bolts to go in here, put the sway bar up so it doesn't sway. I wanted to get the powder as close as I could to match the truck. This is pretty close. It's a weird color, the truck's Glacier Gray. Gary at Metal Strip did a pretty good job at getting it to where it is now. Shout out to Gary and the boys at Metal Strip. I'm installing brake line relocation brackets. And then they give you this janky U-bolt to put in to pretty much make sure your brake line's not kinked. Just like that, our brake lines are now at the proper angles. Right now we're installing the bracket for the dual steering stabilizers so I don't get a bunch of bump steer going down the road. And just like that, we have dual steering stabilizers. We're not putting boots on these BDS shocks because I'd prefer the Bilsteins and the Fox, but this wasn't in the budget with all the powder coat, the 26s, the 40s, the 9 inches of lift, but we'll do new shocks eventually and those will get boots. So now that the front is about 90% complete, we're gonna go ahead and get our blocks in the rear here and do some shocks and other fun stuff. Right now we're installing lift blocks. You're typically not supposed to stack these, but I'm gonna, because it's my own truck. Moment of truth. Yeah, nothing that long.
Those some look like huge.
Fucking where? The nice powder coated E-bolts I had were too short, so we got these ones out of the parts room. And they're gonna work for now until I get some new ones powder coated. Right now we're working on the shocks. Pull stock ones out, put the bigger ones in. So the rear is pretty much done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slam our drive shafts back in, get the wheels on so we can get our track bar in on the ground. We're at the final stages now. We're gonna put the tires on, we're gonna see if they fit. It's on the ground. We got a few minor things to finish up. We got to trim the valence so it doesn't rub on there. The rear fender surprisingly clears. We have to look into some bigger blocks for the back so it sits a little more level. And then we got to get some traction bars made and get them off the powder coat. Other than that, we're all done. It's a big fucking truck.